Dude, check out what came for you in the mail.
Oh yeah! What is it?
Welcome to the first video of 2024, I guess. We missed the first month, but January's a free trial. So we're doing a little bit of a different video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but forget about that. We're talking regular show. So one day I was just scrolling through my phone, watching some YouTube shorts, my attention span growing ever so smaller, when I stumbled upon who is the strongest regular show character. Now, what am I doing? Now, I'm a pretty big regular show fan myself, so trust me when I say that ranking is one of the worst rankings I've ever seen in a ranking video. Now, please don't harass the guy. Of course, that's just his opinion. Jimmy, hey, I see you, Jimmy. Erase that, kill yourself right now, young man. So I decided to make my own because, why not? I don't know, this would be fun. So, how this video is going to work is I'm going to separate it into two sections. Number one is going to be just straight up strength. Then we're going to move into the one where it's just full on, everyone's crazy. So you get all your powers, even if you lost them before, you can get them back potentially. But their equipment has to be their own. For example, Mordecai and Rigby can't call the ducks, even though they could, but it has to be from their own power themselves. So stuff like basketball powers. They were given the basketball powers, but they used those powers themselves. It wasn't the other way around. So without further ado,
let's get grilling.
Now, number 8 should be very obvious. It's High Five Ghost. Well, yeah, he can phase through objects. He has like no feats, no power-ups, just a bum. He has a cute girlfriend though. There's literally nothing to talk about here. I'm so for real. Like, I was writing this script. This is off script, by the way, now. I was writing this and I was like, damn, the fuck does High Five Ghost have? This guy's a bum. This guy's a fraud. There's just nothing to talk about here. One good hit from any of the cast and he'll probably just explode. Now, hold on. Everyone, hey, put those pitchforks down. Let me explain. Now, a lot of people are going to get mad at this, mainly because of the scene where Benson hits Mordecai and Rigby with 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha.
Shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. I don't know how the fuck you jumping my son, you little nasty ass nigga. Shut your little bitch ass up, you dirty bitch. Who the fuck is this long hair ass, long jawbreaker looking ass nigga named Miss Mary? Shut your little bitch ass up, you ugly ass nigga, you dirty ass bitch. I don't give a fuck if you dirty ass, you greasy cheese bucket buddy with ass nigga, you fat as shit, bitch. Shut your stupid ass up, bitch. You look like a Hail Mary miss with a Down syndrome, you fat as shit, bitch.
But do keep in mind that Benson had to build up that anger without yelling at Mordecai and Rigby for basically a full day, which honestly, if we think about it, is kind of crazy. Like, I get that Mordecai and Rigby were especially being really stupid that day, but imagine that you couldn't yell for an entire day and you get so angry to the point where you become a literal supernova. Like, I get that Mordecai and Rigby can be really annoying employees, but dude, you just have anger issues, man. He damaged them, sure, but apart from making them better than the guy from the 2000s listening to Justin Bieber.
Love me, I know you care.
Yo, dude.
Whenever, and I'll be there.
Yo, dude! What? Can you hear me? Hello? What? I can't hear you. What did you say? My nigga, was that a Family Guy gag? That's not even... Forget it. Despite Benson having good skills like fighting and drumming... I don't know what you wanted me to say here. He kind of doesn't have... Now, next ones are Rigby and Mordecai. Keep in mind, again, no powers, just straight up strength. Of course, we'll get into that later, because, again, they can get very crazy. Rigby has been shown to be fodder in, like, the earlier episodes, but he got a lot stronger, has been shown to be more on par with Mordecai, or at the very least, just multiple characters in general. Now, due to his short stature... Short ass nigga. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so I might sound a little fucked. I probably should have said that earlier in the video. So if we look at the other cast members here, High Five Ghost is already around Rigby's height. But Rigby should probably just be stronger based off of feats. And Benson, while maybe you can make an argument, I think Rigby just consistently is just stronger than Benson. As said before, he's been shown to be on par with different characters, and on top of that, due to, again, Rigby's short stature and speed, he just would be able to absolutely rip Benson apart in a bloodlust scenario. So, I personally have him above Benson, and by proxy above High Five Ghost. And then, Mordecai. Pause! It's very obvious why Mordecai is above Rigby. Not only does Mordecai have better feats, but every single time, Mordecai just beats the fuck out of Rigby. Muscle Man should be no surprise here. Muscle Man is like crackhead strength turned up to 1 billion. This nigga is a machine. Taking out numerous armies for a fake lottery ticket, by the way. Destroying cities for a shorty that's, So overall, Muscle Man being here is, no duh, extremely obvious. At worst, he'd be around maybe Mordecai and Rigby, which is like still above most of the people on the list so far. And what I mean by the Mordecai and Rigby tier is that Muscle Man is just on par with Mordecai and Rigby. There are times where Muscle Man and Mordecai and Rigby have fought and they're on par with each other, but throughout later seasons, they're just scared of Muscle Man. Even in the earlier seasons, they like are fucking terrified of Muscle Man even getting the slightest bit angry. I mean, I would too. Do you see this nigga? This nigga gets mad over everything. Like, my nigga, you're a crackhead. Now, I bet you didn't expect Thomas to be on this list, huh? My nigga Thomas. Now, honestly, just off topic, I've always kind of liked Thomas. I guess because I kind of relate to him in the sense that, like, you know, I didn't really fit in and all that. But not the spy stuff. I don't know where that shit came from. Now, in the fight, Thomas would probably win against Muscle Man. While Muscle Man is definitely stronger, Thomas is training like literally nearly every martial arts man. Now, you could make an argument because Muscle Man is likely stronger than Thomas, especially since the only time we've seen Thomas actually take down Muscle Man is when Muscle Man is pretty much just off guard. So you could switch them if you like, but I think Thomas's overall intelligence and just better martial arts just give him the win here. Number 2 being Goku. I'm just saying, if y'all know, y'all know. But jokes aside, Skips and Muscle Man, I think you can have a good debate on who wins, honestly. Both have been shown to be above the verse, and the only time that we've actually seen, like, a person win against a person is in, like, an arm wrestling contest, which, dude, it's an arm wrestling contest. Personally, I say Skips wins just because Skips has better intelligence, plus a long time of experience. This nigga's old. Regardless, I think you can make an argument for both. Number 1, no surprise, is Pops. Pops, at the end of the series, unlocks his powers, and basically just above the verse, everyone in the verse. So, without powers or anyone else having equipment and stuff like that, it just goes to Pops. Now, if you don't want to get Pops his powers, then Pops would probably be above Rigby and Mordecai, maybe below Mordecai, above Rigby. Just depends. So, now that we got that out the way, let's get into the special side. The, if you could say, irregular. Oh my god. I can't take this so seriously. That was so fucking bad. So basically how this is going to work is, again, as I said before, I'm going to give everyone their powers. It has to be their powers or their equipment. You know, it can't be anyone else's other than theirs. So, it starts out with Benson and 5. High Five Ghost has practically no equipment to make himself like any better in the situation, and Benson has the suit, which the suit is basically kind of just a mini Muscle Man if you really think about it. Also, I guess just random fade thought here. This is just not scripted, by the way. Now, it's time for the verse battles, because here, I feel like it gets a little bit difficult. In particular, Skips versus Muscle Man. Now, Skips doesn't have any other crazy equipment apart from, like, the little fucking baby ritual thing with, like, the big babies or something. And then the Fist of Justice. Now, the Fist of Justice is pretty cracked. They're able to damage that, like, evil baby guy or whatever. I forgot his name. And then Muscle Man has basketball powers, which allows him to, like, fly around and, like, blitz him. Now, I thought that Skips was already above Muscle Man at least a little bit, but then Muscle Man just gets basketball powers, which would allow him to blitz around and stuff. But I feel like with, like, one good hit from Skips could probably take down Muscle Man with, like, the Fist of Justice at least. So, basically, it just depends on what you think. Do you think that Muscle Man having basketball powers could take down Skips? Or do you think Skips' Fist of Justice getting like that one hit off would be good enough? It honestly just depends on you. I'm probably going to say Skips because Skips is already stronger. And then having things like Fist of Justice, and also just, again, having more experience and probably dealing with faster enemies on his own. But if you said Muscle Man 1, I can't really blame you. Now, next up is Pops. Now, I know what you're thinking, but doesn't Pops have his powers? And, well, Jimmy, you stupid absolute moron. Yes, he does. But I just think that Mordecai and Rigby, this might be better. Now, yes, Pops is above the verse in terms of strength. Mordecai and Rigby have so much powers in the verse that's honestly pretty silly. Even if you don't want to give them stuff like basketball powers or the power because they got broken like once, I guess, by like Skips or something. You still have things like being able to rap, someone just wish them away, or they'll have like a person do a solid, and if they don't do solid, the world just ends. Or if you want to give them the power, then they could just send Pops to the sun. Regardless, Mordecai and Rigby have multiple ways of dodging and avoiding like Pops and just hacking him away to the point where I just think that Mordecai and Rigby would be above Pops in terms of a fight here. I'm saying Mordecai and Rigby is together, but they're going to be separate. And even when they're separate, I just don't think that Pops could really take down Mordecai and Rigby. And keep in mind, people will say, oh yeah, but isn't Pop stronger than Mordecai and Rigby? Well, yeah, but guess what? Mordecai and Rigby fight people stronger than them every day. Also, off topic, like, you remember that scene where Rigby, like, punched Pops and he got sent all the way to the sun? Is that like a foreshadowing?
What did he say?
Bad time. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now then, we get into Mordecai versus Rigby as a whole. And I just figured to just go straight to Mordecai. Mordecai has the abilities that Rigby should have, plus he basically knows everything Rigby would do. Now, again, to be fair, this fight could easily flip-flop because regular show is pretty crazy. For example, technically Rigby would own the power more than Mordecai, so you can just have Rigby wish him away, or Rigby could use his time machine to go back to the beginning of the fight. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Rigby has some secret time machine in the background and some shit. However, again, not only is Mordecai stronger than Rigby, he probably would know what he would do. Now, at this point, this is just, like, off-script fade. Like, I was already off-script, like, a while ago, but this is, like, fully off-script. Now, Mordecai and Rigby do have different abilities. Rigby, again, would probably own the power and time machines and stuff, and both of them should still have stuff like Def Kwon Do, in which Rigby would probably lose to Mordecai in the Def Kwon Do contest because, I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. Honestly, man, I said Mordecai might win. I might even give it to Rigby, bruh. Again, Mordecai is stronger than Rigby, and plus, Mordecai does know what Rigby's going to do, but Rigby knows what Mordecai is going to do. And more often than not, Rigby has kind of shown to be a lot more street smart than Mordecai. Anyway, that's about it for the video. I tried ending it off pretty early. It's actually pretty early. It's like 15 minutes. It's not too bad. I'm gonna try to get more videos out in February. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you next time. Peace out.